brush your ears. Okay. So mesmerizing. That trigger was super nice, but we've got so many to get through, so I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna brush your face, okay? I have this little cleaning cloth, and I'm just gonna clean your face after the personal attention. I'm just going to brush it clean. I'm just gonna clean. Close your eyes. There's chemicals in this. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, now we have some red triggers. I was going to change my jumper between every color to match the colors, but the weather is getting better in Brazil, and it is very warm, and some of the jumpers that I have are extremely heavy and too hot to wear unless I have the aircon on, which you hear in the background. It has appeared in many videos. It gives super relaxing sounds. Alright, the next trigger. Alright, the next red trigger I want to show off is actually my tattoo. In case you didn't know, I have a sleeve tattoo of a snake and some spider lilies. Some spider lilies. And I'm just gonna be tracing my tattoo. Okay. Tracing my tattoo. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many are in frame. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's trace my tattoo again. Trace the line. make sure to moisturize my tattoos every day as part of my self-care. Let's moisturize. It makes the colors come out a lot more vivid. One flower, two flowers, three flowers, four and five. Orange is one of my favorite colors, if you couldn't tell. So for orange, I have one of my favorite books. This book shows up a lot as well in videos, but I am loving it. It sounds nice, it reads nice, and the story is great. I am about 270 pages into the book, and that's not even halfway. My bookmark is a piece of paper because I lose all my bookmarks. But I never seem to lose a random scrap of paper. I actually had my ID as a bookmark, but that's not a good idea. It no longer has that new book smell, but it has the smell of the red book smell, if that's a thing. There's a discernible difference between the two because a new book smells like a bookstore, or a bookstore, whereas a red book smells like a library. And if you're big into books, you know there's a difference. This is Pudding. Pudding was asleep, and I'm annoying him, but I had to show him off. Pudding was purring until he wasn't, and I disrupted him from a very, very sweet dream. But don't worry, he got treats afterwards. Okay, let's move on. I have here some vanilla and cocoa hydrating lotion for your body. Body lotion. I'm just gonna put some of this on your face, okay? I'm just gonna relax. 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 The smell of vanilla and cocoa is so relaxing, calming, soothing. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. We have more things in Portuguese here. We have mel, 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 mel. Mel, 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 mel. Means honey. If you couldn't guess. It's such a visually appealing trigger. But it's so difficult to make sounds of. Let's test some. It's lovely and sweet. Eu sou gentil. Ploc. Uma pequena e comilona lagarta do ovo surgiu. Então saiu à procura de comida. Na segunda-feira, comeu uma maçã, mas ainda estava com fome. Na terça-feira, comeu duas peras, mas ainda estava com fome. Na quarta-feira, comeu três ameixas, mas ainda estava com fome. Na quinta-feira, comeu quatro morangos, mas ainda estava com fome. Na sexta-feira, comeu cinco laranjas, mas ainda estava com fome. It is definitely uma lagarta muito comilona. This book really helped me. some of my favorite hobbies. Two of my favorite Pokemon are Ghastly and Haunter. These last few triggers are some of my favorite hobbies. I know a lot of people collect Pokemon cards or trading cards and find it blasphemous that they are not in a folder protected or whatever, but I love playing with my Pokemon cards. I made art out of one of them, and I love playing the game, like the card game, Pokemon. So also I don't own any really valuable ones, but I think they get their value out of how fun they are to play with in my eyes. I don't see a card being worth any money if it's just gonna sit in a folder for the rest of its life. Actually, one of the games that I played the most on the Switch was Pokemon Shield, but I beat the game in like a few days. Pokemon games used to take so long to beat. I would spend weeks doing them, but I think I beat the new Pokemon game in like, it's not new now, but new to me. I think I beat the game in like 2 or 3 days, and I was not even like dedicated. And lastly, my favorite hobby includes using this. I'm not sure how YouTube would feel about me discussing